Calmness is not a gift granted to a lucky few. It is the inevitable result of deliberate training. No one is born knowing how to stay calm. He learns. In every conflict, in every sharp word hurled by another, in every situation that makes the mind burn with reaction, that is the moment you get to decide whether you will be the master of your emotions or their servant. Most people confuse stillness with weakness, believing only those who lack the strength to fight choose silence. But the truth is the opposite. The stronger the man, the more he understands that silence, at the right time, can silence the storm itself. You don't have to raise your voice to assert your place. You don't need to strike back to prove your worth. The man who truly leads does not react to everything. He responds to what matters and only when it matters. Stillness is not random. It's the result of early mornings, deep breaths under tension, and the moments you resist saying what your ego wants to shout. It's the quiet power built in solitude, unseen but always felt the second you enter a room. A true leader doesn't have to declare himself. The room feels his presence. When someone yells in your face, you have two choices: meet them at their level and lose yourself, or remain as steady as a lake in the wind and let them see how small their anger truly is. That's a choice, and in that choice, strength is forged. Stillness is not abstract. It's the ability to see everything, feel everything, and only move when it serves your mission. It is the art of saying less, listening more, and when you do speak, your words land like stone, not because they're loud, but because they're loaded with clarity. Each time you pause instead of reacting, breathe instead of attacking, and take a step back instead of charging forward, you're not just training your temperament, you're laying the foundation of real leadership. In a noisy world, the calm man stands out. While everyone else rushes to be heard, you move with depth, and people follow that. A calm man cannot be easily shaken. He doesn't react to raised voices or chaos, because within him lies a center far stronger than any outer noise. He's not trying to win every argument. He's working on something bigger, winning over himself. People won't remember everything you said, but they will remember how you made them feel when you said it. And that feeling, it doesn't come from anger or validation. It comes from the quiet energy that radiates from a mind trained in stillness. When you decline to fight every petty battle, when you save your energy for what truly matters, you protect the most valuable asset you have, your direction. Don't waste your power proving yourself to people who are lost in noise. Protect your path. Napoleon Hill once taught, when you know exactly what you want and are willing to pay the price for it, you will get it. So I ask you, what do you really want? To be feared or to be respected? To burn fast and loud or to stand tall and long? Respect is earned by those who keep a cool head when others lose theirs. They don't meet fire with fire. They calm the flames with their presence. That's not passivity. That's power at its highest form, power with direction. And to access that power, you must build a life of structure and discipline. Wake up before the sun. Think before the world demands your attention. Breathe before the pressure begins. If you don't center yourself first, the world will center you for its own purposes. A life without inner structure is always at the mercy of external chaos. Whether you're leading a company, handling conflict in your family, or building your own dream, calmness is what separates the trusted from the tolerated. In every crisis, it's not the loudest voice that gets heard. It's the steadiest one. You don't need many words to show strength. You just need the right ones, spoken with intention. When you control your breath, you control your voice. When you control your voice, you shift the energy. And when you shift the energy, you lead. All of it begins with stillness. The world will always change. People will disappoint you. Plans will fall apart. But if you've built a center that cannot be moved, you will never be lost. You can't control what others say or do, but you can always control how deeply it enters you. In that space between stimulus and response, your power lives. Who are you in that space? The man who loses control or the man who commands it? The man who reacts emotionally or the one who shapes his world intentionally? Choose mastery. Choose calm. Be the man others turn to when they need an anchor, not another wave. You don't have to shout to be heard. Stay silent and let your presence echo.